Oh yes guys, it's time for a New Year's Eve camping trip. We've only got half an hour left and it's going to be pitch black, so let's hurry up and get to the camping spot and get that bar open. Oh yes, you know what I'm talking about. Right. Away man, hurry up, nothing to see, just a fat lad trying to run over the road without getting knocked over. Oh yeah. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show guys, and thank you for joining me on this New Year's Eve camping trip. It might be New Year's Day you're watching, or whenever it is, who cares. Yes, it's going to be another stealth camp guys, and I'm looking at getting on another roundabout. I know I've already done 4 roundabout camps in the past, but you can't get rid of them, can you? I always get loads of people saying, when you're going to do another roundabout camp, Mandingo? Well, tonight is the night. We're going to get some drinks and we're going to talk a load of shite. You know what makes sense guys. I've got about half an hour left and it's going to be dark, but it's only about a 5-minute walk along this road, which is quite busy. I'm expecting a lot of traffic all night long, in the famous words of Lionel Blair. You better believe he said it. Okay then guys, I might as well tell you, I'm going to drink lots of cider tonight. Yes, I've got some whiskey for a world famous review. I've got a little bottle of wine, a nice meal to cook, nice hot curry, loads of snacks, and we're going to talk loads of shite as usual. If the camera quality is not very good, I apologise. I snapped my selfie stick on the last video and I'm using my old one, which is absolute dog shite. I've got a new one ordered, but it hasn't came yet. So bear with me if the camera's vibrating a bit. I'm not very good with vibrators. Okay the Mandingos, I'll bring your legends back when I get closer to the camping spot. You better believe I will. Okay folks, we're approaching the roundabout. As you can see, it's just there, but unluckily for me, I don't know if you can see, just up there, there's like a workman with a high-vis jacket on. It's the last thing I need. So, I'm going to have to just play it cool. Let's get up into these woods for now. Just somewhere to hang out. Just so I'm not standing on the side of the road, because there's going to be people going past recognising us. Oh my man. Right folks, give us a couple of seconds. I'm going to try and get in these woods and hide out. Bring you back in a minute. Plenty of people out walking the dogs. I'm just waiting for that lad, the builder lad with a high vis on to move. I think he works through here. There's a building site there. I don't know if you can see guys up there. Building site with loads of new houses getting built. So I'm just standing here like an absolute creep, just waiting for the coast to be clear. Nothing dodgy about me standing here guys, just an absolute weirdo in the bushes with a camera. Right, too much traffic, Too many people out wanting the dog dingoes. I'll have to bring you back when the coast is clear and I'm making a move for it to the magic roundabout. It's never easy. Nice. Right folks, that lad has just been picked up off someone. He must have finished work on the building site and he was waiting for his lift. But just when you think there's no cars coming, another one comes. So I'm just going to play it cool. Cool in the gang. Oh, there's another car coming up here. Right, I'm going to have to just like... I don't want to be walking onto the roundabout because if anyone spots us, I think they're going to suss us out. He's my chance, Mandingo. He's my chance. Let's go. Oh yes. I am some Linford Christie. Right. Car coming. So I'm just... Oh. Can you even get in here? Oh. Got the cars. I'm nearly falling over. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus. Ow, I'm getting prickled. This is not a good one. I mean, oh my god. Oh. That was about as smooth as a badger's arse with sandpaper stuck to it. Oh. But I mean, and I've got just enough time to get the tent up before it's dark. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to do my best to make a space for the tent. Oh god. I'll bring you guys back in a couple of nails to darkness. Right. That's it, guys. That's me tent and all my gear. Everything's set up. I'll show you all my shit soon. You know the score on the Blot Outdoor Show, Mandingos. Oh, I know it's a stupid thing to say, but it's non-stop traffic here on this roundabout. Right, it was a right fart on there getting that tent put up. Nettles all over, like thorn bushes. I've been nailing in them and everything. But I'm sorted now. It's happy dingoes here. And I'm going to have a couple of drinks first. I've had this sent for us. Sent for me, I should say. Somerset cider, 2.5 litres, from a legend by the name of Dennis Baker, and he's from Somerset. So cheers Dennis, my man friend. I will very much enjoy them tonight. Yes, I'll show you all the rest of my drinks very soon, guys. I'm going to just sit back and I'm going to just enjoy watching the cars go by and breathing in some lovely petrol fumes. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm going to have a nice drink of cider, bring you back in a minute. Oh yeah. Cheers, Dennis, mate. Right. Okay then, my fansexuals, it's time to show you my setup for tonight. Oh, more cars going past, guys. Right, as usual, I've got the same shit, and I'm in the same old battered and bruised Vango Orion tent, which has served me well over the years while camping in the Lake District. I only use this now for stealth camping, guys. It does the job, dingo, for this man, dingo. You better believe it does. Same as usual, folks. Fall mat down, Burgo sleeping mat, you all stinking Four Seasons sleeping bag, Baghdad's down the bottom, some extra warm and dry clothes down there, snackaroonies. I've got some pigs and blanket sausage rolls. Oh yes, them sound nice. Fruit and nut, a couple of different fruit and nut things there. That and that. Brown's Biltongski. Remember, guys, the link I should say, it'll be in the description of this video. Use the code Mandingo for your discount. I've got some Spanish ham dingo. Here, I've got some these. They don't look very nice. They were in a proper little box, but it was taking too much room up in the old Baghdad. So I put them in there, just the cheap shit from Aldi. Southern fried chicken strips. I've got some hot chicken curry from Aldi. With that, I'm going to put in some king prawns. Oh yes. And also some mushroom lysicles from my very good friend, my close friend, Uncle Bensky Bates, international playboy, bunny bar insurance, a British gas price far too high, and lifetime cheating to the rich and famous after party people in the House of Love Shack, Baby Shark Attack on Bondi Beach in Australia Rules Football Club. Biscuits are very nice to your face from the 8-time game changer Mandingos. Oh yes, you know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute total sense. You better believe it does. Right. Okay then, guys. As you've seen, I'm on the cider. Pouring it by the tapperoonie from my good friend from Somerset, Dennis Baker. Cheers, Dennis, my man friend. And I've had 2 little bottles of whiskey sent to me. Jacques Daniels. I've already done a review on that 2 or 3 years ago, so I'm not going to review it again, but I will certainly enjoy it. And also that, Elijah Craig Kentucky Straight Bourbon. That's what I'm going to do a review on later on. I've never had it before, so I'm looking forward to it. Them 2 bottles were kindly brought to me from a legend by the name of Danny Bradshaw. So cheers, Danny, my man friend. It is very much appreciated. You better believe it is, son. What else have I got? A nice little bottle of red wine. Oh yes. Is that it? I'm just making sure, guys, I do not leave anything out. There you go, folks. That is my setup. There's more and more traffic coming round, as to be expected from being a lunatic camping on a roundabout. I know roundabout camps have been done a million times before. I think every subscriber, every YouTuber has done a roundabout camp at some point, but you never get bored of them. There's millions of them, you know, big and small. Ones with bushes like this, that's no higher than me. Ones that's got loads of trees around and stuff like that. So, yeah. This is the one I'm on tonight, guys. It hasn't got great cover, but just enough, and it'll ding-dang do for this Mandingo. I'm now going to have a little snack. I think I'm going to have some Spanish ham dingo And I'm going to wash that down with a nice little bottle of Spanish red wine. So guys, while we're talking about the Spanish, I'm going to say arrivederci, and I'll bring your legends back in a couple of Winnie Mandelas. Right. Oh yes, I've just finished my Spanish ham dingo and I'm washing it down with a nice bottle of Spanish red wine. I say nice, it's just the cheap shite from Aldi, but it is quite nice. I've told you before, these miniature bottles, they're about £1.69, £1.79, I'm not too sure. £1.79, something like that, but they're well worth it, and it's really nice. You know, sometimes you get a cheap red wine and you taste it and it's like vinegar. No, it's quite decent, you know, for Aldi's wine. Coming out camping, easy to slip in the old Baghdad. Very nice mandingos. Oh yes. So guys, while I'm just sitting here, chillaxing. Come on, when people used to say that, chillaxing. My God, hang your heads in shame, guys. I probably said it as well. Yes, while I'm sitting chillaxing, mandingos, well, might as well answer a little question. And I've had loads of people, especially just over this last week, have been asking us, you know, like on YouTube, and people messaging me privately on Instagram. Where's little Mick Mandingo? Where's your mate? Where's the human dorsal fin? Well, if you watched last week's video, guys, you'll have heard me tell you that little Mick's mum sadly passed away. Pardonsky. He was going to be joining me on that video that went on YouTube on Christmas Eve. Obviously this video is now going on New Year's Eve. Little Mick's still not right. He's still not ready. I've been messaging him and he says he's getting there. So Mick, if you're watching, my little man friend, I love you. Everyone that's watching loves you. I can guarantee that. Yes, you're a massive part of this channel. You better believe you are, my little man friend. And Mick has said he's going to join me in a couple of weeks' time. Can't put an exact time frame on it, guys. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months. Who knows? Who knows how long it's going to take for Mick to feel right? Everyone's different, you know. So when that time comes, I'll be absolutely over the moon. You guys will, and it's going to be the best camp ever. What I'm thinking about doing is, when Mick comes back for his first camp back, you know, after what he's went through, rather than going on a stealth camp and taking him somewhere not very nice, like where I'm camping here, or somewhere even worse, like I do sometimes, I'm going to take Mick on a nice wild camp, somewhere up Northumberland, or the Yorkshire Dales, or the Lake District. I know Mick loves the Lake District. He's been over the lakes with me camping quite a few times. Yes, so probably the lakes. That's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to take Mick on a nice, chilled out, wild camp in the Lake District. But don't worry, there'll be loads of this. There'll be loads of beers and loads of whiskey. Shh, 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 shh. know if the camera's picked it up. Shh, guys. But I can hear a couple of lads, maybe 3, coming down that pathway. Shh. Right, I can see coming down there. Right, I'm going to turn the camera off. I'll bring it back in a seconder and I'll see if I can get them on camera. Bicycles.
Hey, mate. Hey, mate. Why you good looking?
Oh yes. Yes, Mandingos. Yes. Oh yes, my fansexuals. A nice little Jack Daniels. Oh, matron. To warm the old Chesteroni up. Kindly bought from me by a legend by the name of Danny Bradshaw. Cheers, Danny, my man friend. He's also bought us another bottle of whiskey, another miniature for the world famous whiskey review. Like I said earlier on, I've already reviewed Jack Daniels. Oh, what was it, 2.5 years ago, 3.5 years ago? So I'm not going to do it again. I think I've reviewed it twice, to be honest. But the other one he bought us, I haven't reviewed it, so I'm looking forward to trying that. Absolutely fantastic. A lot of people have been asking us. I know you're saying, here we go again, Mandingo. It's the same thing every week. A lot of people have been asking us. But that's the truth. I get hundreds and hundreds of comments every week. And it's hard to get back to everyone. It's impossible to reply to every comment. I've just got to like, you know, I always press like, you know, when you like your love heart. Press the love heart on YouTube and try and catch up. I do read them. I read every comment on YouTube. That is guaranteed. So if you're thinking about commenting on my videos, don't hesitate, Mandingos. I do read every comment, but I haven't got time to reply to everyone. But a lot of people keep saying in the comment section, how did you get into whiskey, Mandingo? You know, you claim you've been drinking it for 20 odd years and you're only in your 40s. I'm 46, by the way. This beard makes us look a lot older, but I'm not shaving it off. I shaved it off a few months ago at work, and the lads were taking the piss out of us, saying I look like a baby, like a bloody school kid. Grow a bit beard back, puts about 30 year on you. You know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Yeah, but loads of people are saying, how did you get into whiskey? Right, I'm just resting me selfie stick on there. Me shit selfie stick. Oh, it's slipping on me pillar. Hopefully my new one comes tomorrow. Anyway, how did I get into Wasky? Well, it all comes from me granda Sass. That's what I call him, me granda Sass. Well, that's what all his friends called him. His name was Savage. I'm called Young, Chris Young, Christopher Young. My mum was a savage before she got married to my dad. So I don't know how he got his name as Sass from Savage, but apparently that's just been that was his nickname from being a kid, Sass. And he was a right hard case, a street fighter, you know, like a bare knuckle boxer down the beach. Where I live at Seam, we're right down on the seafront, and that's where you went down and you sorted your shit out. None of this glassing each other or knifing each other and all that bullshit that the cowards do. You sorted your shit out down the beach. Look at guys, I'm not trying to make it I'm some tough guy. I'm not. Don't get me wrong, I can look after myself. If someone came around here now, I wouldn't give two monkeys. I'd sort them out, no problem. But I'm not claiming to be like the hardest man in Sunderland. No siree. But like, the stories I heard about me granda, I'm very sceptical. You know, when you're a kid, like, not just a kid, you know, when you're just like sceptical of anything. Well, I'm like that. And when I was a kid and I heard the stories from my mum and my dad and my older cousins, because I'm like, my mum and dad, my mum was the youngest out of all her siblings and my dad was the youngest out of all his siblings. So all my cousins and aunties and uncles and everything, I'm the youngest out of everyone. I'm the favourite from me nana and granda, which a lot of me cousins probably don't like, but that's just the way it goes, guys. All the stories I heard about me granda being a hard case, but a gentleman hard case, not a dickhead, not a lunatic, nor a bully, a gentleman hard man that would fight down the beach. Even though I heard them stories from my family, you're sceptical, aren't you? You think, is it the truth, or does the story just get like whipped up over the years? You know, like it becomes like a legend, like a beefed up version of what really happened. Anyway, once I got to like 15, 16, and I was trying to go in the pubs, the nightclubs in the city of Sunderland, and I was getting turned down because I looked too young. Then you try and go in the local clubs, and the local club where I live was called the Deanside Club. Oh, can you see, guys? Me light's gone off. Oh, sorry, folks. Oh, fuck off, man. Sorry for the language. I've took my hat off. My light's on there. Sorry for the language, guys. Yeah, so the local club where I live was called the Deanside Club, and I tried to go in there, and I got in. Are you 18? Yes. There you go, son. Get in. You know what I mean? But when I went in there, all the old guys that was in, 60 odd, 70 odd year old, they all knew me granda. So they were saying, oh, your granda's granda Sass. And they were telling us the stories about when he used to street fight down the beach. And he fought boxers, like amateur boxers, for money, you know, for beer money. And this one famous story I heard, I actually heard from the guy that was with me granda back in the day. He wasn't a fighter, he was just a nice guy. And they were in this pub, and there was two like army lads, and they were challenging people. They wanted two lads to fight against them for a certain amount of money. It'll not be much, but it would have been beer money for the weekend, you know, back in the day. And my granda's friend, who actually told me this, and bless his soul, when he told me this, it was only a few weeks later he passed away, which was heartbreaking. But he says that he wasn't up for it. So my granda went up and he talked to the two lads, the two army lads, and he took them out by himself, and he bashed the two of them up by himself, and he got the money, and he came in and he shared it with his mate who wasn't up for the fight, because that's what you do. You look after your friends, don't you? So, aye. What am I talking about? I've gone right off track. I'm talking about how we're going to Wasky. That's what happens, guys, when you've had a few ciders and a few whiskies. But my granda Sass, the guy I'm talking about there, he's the man who got me into Wasky when I was a kid and I was full of flu. He'd say, do you want a hot toddy? That's what we call it in the northeast of England. I don't know if that's a thing from like all over the world or if it's just what we say here in Sunderland and Newcastle and Durham. A hot toddy. So boiling hot water, a few shots of whiskey, sugar if you're posh, honey, but we weren't, so a little bit sugar, and you drink that and you'd sweat the flu out of you, you'd sweat the man flu out of you. Yeah, so I think I've talked too much shite for now, guys. That's how I got into whiskey. My granda Sass, who used to be a bare knuckle street fighter down the beach when he was younger. I'm no hard guy, I'm a normal bloke, I'm a family guy. Times has changed now, you know. It was harder back then, wasn't it? But yeah, there you go, guys. I'm going to pop myself a nice drink of cider now because my tongue is dry of talking too much shite. I'll bring you back in a couple of seconds. Right. Well, guys, it's absolutely freezing. I wasn't expecting it to be this cold. I knew it was going to be a little bit chilly, but not this cold. I was out camping last week on a cliff edge right by the North Sea. In the week before that, I was right next to a car wash. And them two camps were chilly. But this is absolutely freezing, Mandingos. You better believe it is. I've still got some food to cook. What have I got? Some Uncle Bensky mushroom lice. Wasky review coming very soon. My fan sexualities, Elijah Craig. Oh yes, I've got a nice hot curry. I'm looking forward to that. I've still got some nice biscuits. Nice, not nice, nice rice. Oh yes, and some king prawns. I've been eating a few of them, to be honest, but them is going in the curry, guys. Oh yes. Well, I'm going to just sit and chill out for a little bit longer, and when I bring you absolute legends back, we will be doing some cooking and some serious hot curry munching Gladbach. You know, makes sense, Mandingos. Right.
Oh, matron. Oh. Oh.
Oh yes, folks, you know what time it is. It's wasky time on a very windy night in the old Tendingo Mandingos. And what have we got this week? Elijah Craig, Kentucky Straight Bourbon, kindly bought for me from a legend by the name of Danny Bradshaw. Cheers, Danny, my man friend. It's very much appreciated. You better believe it is, mate. Oh yes. Let's get this popped in. The old famous Cub Dingo Mandingos. Oh yeah. Here we go, guys. Let's get the old baker around in it. Oh, some spices straight away. Feel them straight up the old nostrils. Maybe a little bit honey as well. Sorry about the wind noise, guys. I haven't getting as much recorded tonight as I would usually like. I've got no room outside for moving around in. But that has made it nice and cosy, so I'm not complaining. But just that wind is just so loud. Typical, as I start talking, the wind noise has just gone down. It's been absolutely blown a gale. So I've just been sitting here, chilling, relaxing, watching a few things on YouTube. You know it makes sense, Mandingos. Anyway, let's get on with the old sniff test. Right. Maybe he's a good bit of honey there as well, guys. But there's some definite spices. A good sniff dingo of honey in there. Not a real strong honey smell. If you imagine like Jack Daniel's honey, not like that, where that one is just totally overpowering. It's just all about honey. This has just got like a nice, perfect amount of honey. Oh, honey. Yes. And maybe like a burnt wood smell. That's what I'm getting, guys. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with it tasting. Right. Oh. Oh, that's lovely, that. That is really nice. Elijah Craig. Yeah. It's obvious you're drinking a Kentucky Straight Bourbon. But I've had quite a few drinks very similar over this last year. Woodford Reserve being my favourite so far. But that, oh my goodness, oh yes. Straight away, I can tell that is absolute quality. I'm sure a full bottle of that, because that's just a miniature, a full bottle is going to cost you between £40 and £45. But it's so smooth and silky. It's weird. It's got a strong bourbon taste, like all your bourbons have. But it's not overpowering. Most bourbons, when you drink them neat, you have a taste, and it's like, oh, you know what I mean, guys? That the taste is very strong, very pungent. Is that the right way to say it? I don't know. That's just got the perfect amount of flavour on the old tongue dingo. It's got your typical bourbon taste, like I said, but just nice and smooth. And like I said, in the smell, I said, like a burnt wood. After 2 or 3 tastes, it's got like a charred oak thing going on about it. A definite charred oak. That is coming through now. Big time, Mandingos. Lots of cinnamon. No. Oh, the wind's picking up again, guys. Yes, there's lots of cinnamon in there, which I like. I'm never going to complain and say there's too much cinnamon. It's too sweet, it's too tarty. I do prefer a single malt, I've got to be honest. But I really do enjoy a Kentucky straight bourbon once in a while. And I'm really enjoying that, Mandingos. Down the old hatch. Yes. Oh, I'm really enjoying that. And to complement the cinnamon and the charred oak, there's the slightest little bit of honey coming through in the taste. Just the right amount now in the aftertaste to finish this off. There's not loads going on. Sometimes you can get some whiskies and some bourbons and you're seeing a taste of this, a taste of that, it smells of this, it smells of that. When it comes to multiple flavours and smells, it hasn't got that going on, but that's not a bad thing. What it has going on is absolute quality, and it's so enjoyable. A little bit honey, a little bit charred oak, lots of cinnamon, sweet, but not too sweet to the point where it's too tarty. It's just, for me, it's the perfect bourbon, and it's up there with my favourite. I'm gonna say Elijah Craig, the score for me, guys, is a big fat whopping 9.4 out of 10 Dingo Mandingos. I have really enjoyed that, and I tell you what, I will certainly be buying a full-size bottle of this. So thank you so much to Danny Bradshaw, my little man friend. It's very much appreciated. I've really enjoyed this whiskey review, even though I haven't been able to say many things about it. Sometimes I'm saying loads of different flavours, loads of different smells. Quite a bit going on the aftertaste. No, it hasn't got that. It's very basic in what it's got, but what it has got is true quality. Oh, little Dregaroonie in there. There you go, guys. Elijah Craig, fantastic scores. You know what I'm talking about. This is serious stealth camping. Dice. Haha, yes. Sorry guys, I've just watched that whiskey review back and I had my head torch on all the way through. What an absolute idiot. But that's just the way it goes on the Blot Outdoor Show. It's low budget TV, very unprofessional. I'm getting hungry now, my fan sexualities. I think I'm going to cook my Uncle Bensky lice with hot chicken curry with some king prawns popped in. I'll get that in my belly and then get wrapped up in the sleeping bag because it's very cold now. That wind is blowing a gale and it's bitterly cold at the same time. You know what I'm talking about, fellas. You know what I'm talking about, my man and woman friend dingoes. And I am talking so much shite. Come on, let's get this food on this New Year's Eve stealth camp, because I am Hank Marvin Rice. Oh yes guys, let's get this popped in. Mushroom, lysicles, mix that round with the hot curry and the king pronskis. Oh, it's gonna be a meal fit for a mandingo, this, on a freezing cold night. Give that a few seconds. Oh, nearly gone. That was a good catch, guys. I was like Jordan Pickford there. Save the deer. You know, it makes sense, mandingos. I will bring you back in a few seconds. A good old few nail sadakas, and we will be doing some serious munching Gladbach, because that is the way of the mandingo. Okay folks, let's check this out. Oh, look at that. A thing of beauty. Oh, just what you need. A nice hot meal on a freezing cold night, just before you jump into the old sleeping bag dingo. Okay then guys, let's get this camera turned around onto me, and you can watch a big fat greedy pig doing some serious munching Gladbach. Right. Oh yes guys, look at that. An absolute thing of beauty. A hot piping meal at 2:30 in the morning. I'm ready to go to sleep after this. Perfect timing. Look at that. Piping hot king prawn with mushroom lice. And a hot curry sauce. That curry, I don't know where the tin is. I think I've put it in the bin, Diesel. It's just a tin of hot chicken curry from Aldi. Cheap as chips. Cooked in 3 minutes. Yes, look at that. Fair enough, I understand why all these serious wild campers want to carry them lightweight camping meals that cost a fortune. I totally get it. You don't want to be humping loads of weight up the mountains. But when you're just doing a little stealth camp like this, a cheeky little stealth camp, 15 minutes walk from home. Look at that, guys. Perfectamundo mandingos is the sea in the deepest forests of the Congo. Wowza. Tremendous. Loads of bits of chicken in this, mind. It's all broken down with me heating it up with the icicles. God, can you hear that wind? It is picking up big time, Mandingos. There's a nice big chunk of chicorny waver. Oh yes, you cannot beat a nice little bit of chicorny waver. Tell you what, this is as good as any camping meal I've ever had. When I went in Aldi's today for my snacks, I wasn't 100% sure I was going to get a tin of chicken curry, because that's what I was looking for. I already had some mushroom lysicles in the house, so I thought to myself today, I could just do with a nice chicken curry. I'll go to Aldi, I'll get all my bits and pieces in, sausage rolls, king prawns, all the stuff I knew I could get. But I didn't realise that I'd get like a tin of chicken curry there. I thought, right, I might have to pop over the road to Morrison's, because where I live at Doxford Park, along the road from Doxford Park, you've got a Morrison's and Aldi's straight opposite each other. But when I came down to where the tins of beans are and stuff like that, they had this hot chicken curry. And a lot cheaper than what I would have bought in Morrison's. In Morrison's I would get their own brand one. This one was still cheaper. Or you've got the Princess one, which is really nice. I've had that loads of times. It's really, really nice. So I'm not knocking it. But for a fraction of the price, the Aldi one is really good. I'm just talking shite, guys. I'm sitting enjoying this meal. I'm talking to you absolute legends. I hope you don't mind. I'm in the tent here. You've got all the noise of the wind, the gale force wind going on outside. A lovely hot meal here, chicken, king prawns. It's just so relaxing. I absolutely love this. Well folks, I'm halfway through this lovely hot piping meal, so I might as well take this chance to say a massive, ginormous thank you to all you legends who have supported the Blot Outdoor Show over this last week. Like I say every week, my fansexuals, you have got no idea how much I am so grateful for your kindness. Oh yes. And if you haven't bought us a coffee, or you're just not in a position to do that, don't worry, I don't care. Like I always say every week, Mandingos, all you've got to do is give me a thumbs up. It only takes 1 second, and if you've got half a minute spare, take the time to leave me a comment. It really does help the channel, and I do read every comment, and I will try and get back to as many people as possible. You better believe I will, Mandingos. But yes, going back to coffees, if you absolute legends have gone out your way this last week and you have bought me a coffee, this one is an extra special thank you to all you absolute legends. I can't believe it, you know, this time of year when everyone's so skint, and you've still gone out your way to buy us a coffee, yes, thank you so much, guys. This one's a big fat juicy thank you to yous. There's your names down there, my fan sexualities. Oh yeah, it is very much appreciated. Well, guys, I'm going to turn the old camaraderie off in a seconda and enjoy the rest of this. And when I bring you back, there's nothing else to do but climb in the old sleeping bag. I always muck my words up at some point, don't I? That's why this channel will always be low budget, because I always muck my words up. Yes, guys, I'll bring you back when it's time to say good night, Vienna. See you in a little Winnie Mandela. Oh yes, Mandingos. It's time to get some sleep now. After a good meal. Well, that's it, my fan sexuals. It's time to get some sleep. It's just after 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm all wrapped up. Oh yes, nice and warm. It's blowing a gale outside, but I like that. When I turn this camera off, I'll just lie here, shut my eyes, and I'll drift off to the sound of the old mandingos. Just enjoying a couple of nice biscuits.
They're not called nice, mate. They're called nice.
The end to a perfect night. I know it hasn't been the most exciting camp ever, but for me personally, it's been perfect. I'm in a nice little tight space, just enough room for the old Tendingo. Sitting relaxing, just enjoying, talking to you guys, wasky review, a lovely hot meal. What more can you want? Oh, that wind is really picking up now. Okay then, folks. I'm now going to say bonjour. I'll see you legends first thing in the morning at coffee time. You better believe I will. And you know it makes absolute, total, complete sense. Bicycles. Good morning, Mandingos. Oh, 9:20. I've slept really well, and it's been blowing a gale all night. I've been nice and warm, not cold one little bit. Traffic noise hasn't bothered us. Yeah, and to be honest, I could have slept a lot longer, but as usual, I'm bursting for a slash garden. So I might as well get up, get packed away, and get back home to my beautiful wife, Mrs. Blot, with the sexy bot. Oh, tent's blowing a bit, but it's done the job. It's kept me safe again. My old banged, bashed up Vango tent. Right. Bring you back in a few seconds, guys. Oh. Right. Right folks, that's me all packed away. As you can see, that's where I had the tent. I'll pick that bottle up in a second, obviously it's not mine. The old Baghdad and the bin diesel there, ready to go. Just got to get the bag on my macaroni and hit the street, as they say in the south of France. Okay then guys, when I bring you back in a couple of seconds, we'll be getting out of Dodge City, and I'll bring you back when I'm walking home. You better believe I will. I've got the bin diesel with all my shite. Let's try and get through here without poking my eye out. The old brown eye. Oh. Oh. Bag stuck. That's it. Right, come on. Let's get out of here. Straight over the road. Magic. Oh yes. Another successful stealth camping trip completed. Right. Well folks, that's it. That's the end of this week's stealth camping video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had an absolutely fantastic time as usual. It's been class. Yes, please enjoy the rest of your New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Thank you so much for all the support through 2023. Hope you continue watching through 2024 and the channel keeps growing because of you absolute legends. Yes, have a great New Year guys. All the best everyone. I love each and every one of you. And please remember to tune in next week for my next Friday night and Sunday night videos. Oh yes, you better believe it, Mandingos. Lice.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make total sense, mate. Very nice.